I ngā mana, i ngā reo, i ngā karangatanga maha o te motu. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ki o rāna, no ai, talofa lava, Māori, malo elele, talofa, i Sambula Vinaka, whakaalofa lahi atu, malo ni, and warm Pacific greetings. This is the winner's announcement for the Prime Minister's Education Excellence Awards. Ngā tohu kairangi, Māturanga Atia Premier. I'm Mike McRoberts, and I'm here to announce the winners of the 2021 Prime Minister's Education Excellence Awards. The awards recognise and celebrate outstanding mahi that is happening in education. These are the stories of how our finalists work together with parents and whānau, their students and wider community to improve the well-being and learning success of their ākonga. Speaking more about this is the Prime Minister, Right Honourable Jacinda Ardern, and the Minister for Education, Honourable Chris Hipkins.
Tēnā koutou katoa. On behalf of myself, Education Minister Chris Hipkins, and our Associate Ministers of Education, Kelvin Davis, Jan Tinetti, and Opiro Williams-Seo, I'd like to offer warm greetings and congratulations to all the finalists of this year's Prime Minister's Education Excellence Awards. With the challenges COVID has thrown our way, the achievements of the educators we're celebrating today are more remarkable than ever. I'd like to thank all our finalists for the amazing mahi that they have done.
This video is about all of our finalists, our principals, our tumuaki, teachers, kaiako, board leaders, support staff, kaimahi, parents and whānau, our communities and of course our tamariki and rangatahi. We hope that the stories you're about to watch will inspire others to follow in their footsteps. For our finalists, it's also a time to reflect on the past months and think back on how much you've achieved, not just in your professional career, but for our ākonga, families and communities, the people that you've empowered and supported to succeed. What you've achieved, the passion and energy that you've poured into your work, clearly shows that education success can be achieved when there's great teamwork and collaboration. Our vision for education has always been of a system where all learners feel valued, where their identities and cultures are reflected in their learning. The innovative practices and the local programs you've introduced are great examples of that vision in action. They'll not just have a positive impact on the current students in your community, but on future generations as well. So I'd like to take this opportunity to also acknowledge our judges and thank them for their time and effort in reviewing the entries and selecting the finalists and winners. Our judges this year are the University of Auckland's Professor of Education and Director of Education Initiatives, Professor Graham Aitken, Kaitaia College Principal, Louise Anaru, Victoria University of Wellington School of Education Professor Carmen Daly, Education Leadership Project Director Wendy Lee, the University of Otago's College of Education Emeritus Professor Helen May, partner at the Myers-Bruce Leadership Lindley Myers, Tamaki College Principal Soana Pamaka, former Orewa College Principal Kate Shevland, Sustainability Trust CEO Georgie Ferrari, writer and disability rights advocate Miss Henrietta Bollinger, Māori Achievement Collaborative Kaiho Mātauranga, Mr. George Ihimaida, and to our finalists and our winners, a huge congratulations again on your achievements. The bar for being selected is a high one on purpose, and you're here because you've succeeded in that.
We look forward to sharing these stories in the hope that more early learning services, schools, kura and kohanga reo will be inspired and reminded that their work is changing people's lives in a positive way. Congratulations again to all our finalists and winners. I wish you all the very best for everything you do next.
Thank you, Prime Minister and Minister Hipkins. Our musical group performing in this video is Arahanui Strings from Lower Hutt, transforming the lives of children through music. And now to the category winners. The first award category is Tihiranga o Te Tuitui Tangata, Excellence in Engaging. This award celebrates working together as a community to transform relationships and strengthen achievement, leading to improved outcomes for all children and young people. The finalists are
A strong emphasis on achievement for Pacific students at Avondale College is reflected academically and culturally. Talanoanga and community leaders dinners help this Auckland secondary engage students and their ainga in learning-focused conversations and regular study nights. Gateway work experiences are connecting to the community and informing career choices. The Aspiring Pacifica Leaders Group empowers students to build cross-cultural relationships inside the school. Avondale has seen sustained improvements in achievement for Ākonga, especially in university entrance.
A place-based curriculum connecting tamariki with their hapu and iwi is generating success at Frimley School. The school pou, Te Wao Tapu Nui, forms a physical and spiritual link with mana whenua. Weekly waiata practices upskill staff in te reo o Ngāti Kahungunu. The whānau Māori rōpū provides support and guidance to senior leaders, while wānanga and frequent marae visits connect kaiako and ākonga to their community. Consciously honouring the treaty, this Hastings Primary is growing confident students whose achievements are grounded in cultural identity.
Connecting the community for greater good is inspiring Ākonga at Te Kura Taumata o Panguru. From mountains to sea, Panguru is collaborating with regional and national agencies to support learning in Te Taiao. Iwi organisations and science providers are partnering on regeneration projects in their forest and their awa. Kaumatua and Kuia combine mātauranga and te reo Māori with stories from the region. This hokianga kura is uplifting tamariki with skills in language, business and sustainability.
Harnessing the power of former students has made a real difference at Wesley College. The Tohu Mātauranga Qualified School Leavers Project aimed to substantially lift NCEA achievement and university entrance among Year 13 students. A mentoring system with evening check-in sessions, academic and wellbeing camps, and motivational speakers have helped keep the project on track. By focusing on vocational pathways in their community and partnerships with Pacifica families to design educational activities, Wesley have boosted achievement and engagement for their learners.
And the winner of Tihiranga o Te Tuitui Tangata, Excellence in Engaging, is Te Kura Taumata o Panguru. The judges said engagement with different organisations led to extensive and transformative change for Te Kura Taumata o Panguru. Everything was underpinned by Te Ao Māori and Māturanga Māori. There was a significant focus on science and their forest, Te Warawara, with students being involved in kōrero with the Department of Conservation. Congratulations Te Kura Taumata o Panguru. The next category is Tihiranga o Te Arataki, Excellence in Leading. This award celebrates innovative leadership to strengthen professional capability and create sustainable positive change that led to improved outcomes for all children and young people. The finalists are
The challenge of re-engaging at-risk students is being tackled in West Auckland schools, working with the Achieving at Waitakere Trust. Program leadership includes coordination between school principals. A purpose-built alternative education centre is supporting learning, while dedicated Kai Tautoko work with students and staff to help Ākonga return to mainstream classes. Collaborative relationships across a range of agencies, coordination between schools and enlisting whānau support are dramatically improving outcomes. 3/4 of alternative education students now move on to further education or training.
Transformative leadership is developing high-trust relationships with Māori and Pacific communities at Hastings Girls High School. Junior subject hubs focusing on students' interests replace class streaming. Middle leadership is developing alongside student agency and power sharing, while cultural identity is embraced in the new uniform. Expert mentorship supports the principal through a wide-ranging change program where community agencies are embedded in professional learning. University entrance achievement for Māori and Pacific learners has reached parity with other students for the very first time.
Faced with challenging behaviours and a high level of transience, senior staff of Redoubt North School sought a new way to excite their learners. Through LEGO, this South Auckland Primary is investing in play-based learning as a teaching model to engage akonga in the curriculum. A strong cycle of investigation and planning is also generating strong buy-in from the community. Significant professional development and leadership growth across the school has contributed to success for their tamariki, especially in language and writing skills.
And the winner of Te Hiranga o Te Arataki, Excellence in Leading, is Hastings Girls High School. The judges said transformational leadership at Hastings Girls High School established a warm and supportive school environment that embraces diversity. The school believes in leadership at all levels, with students informing leadership roles. Whānau Voice also contributed to a good partnership between home and school, creating tailored opportunities for each girl. Congratulations, Hastings Girls High School. Our third category is Tihiranga o Te Ako, Excellence in Teaching and Learning. This award celebrates teaching that transforms the learning of all children and young people and empowers them to succeed in their education. The finalists are
A powerful tauparapara from Ngāti Kahungunu motivates the place-based learning at Frimley School. Professional development for teachers includes one-to-one shadow coaching. Weekly classes in te reo and local waiata with regular noho marae are breathing life into treaty principles. Hikoi to landmark sites, culturally responsive curriculum materials, and learning through iwi histories connect all staff, students and whānau to their tauparapara, here taunga hauku nui. This Hastings Primary School is creating equity and learning outcomes for their tamariki Māori.
A strengths-based approach is keeping young mothers engaged in education at Hiwa i te Rangi Teen Parent Unit in Kaikohe. Individual learning plans give students the flexibility to develop daily programs that suit their own goals. Grounded in cultural identity, a whare tapa whā model supports their well-being. The Northland community provides awhi with business development and further training for akonga, while localised curriculum creates opportunities to try different experiences. Students are more engaged in their learning, building confidence in future pathways for whānau well-being.
A collective approach to inquiry learning is driving success at Sylvia Park School. Investigations are selected by students to focus on the local environment and community issues. Curriculum is authentically woven into each topic by inquiry leaders, supporting teachers with guidance, coaching and practical resources. Community engagement is enriched through their Mutu Karoa program, empowering whānau to support learning from home. Data analysis and a deep focus on priority learners have created sustainable improvements for all Sylvia Park students, especially in writing.
Whakarongo School is inspiring learners with its future-focused curriculum. Developing confidence among staff and initiative among students, this Palmerston North Primary is tackling science, technology, engineering and maths with renewed energy. Professional learning is boosting problem-solving skills among kayako and akonga through investigations in the classroom. The STEM curriculum encourages students to use a variety of strategies and approaches in real-world contexts, growing key skills such as persistence and critical thinking to become creators of their own knowledge.
And the winner of Te Hiranga o Te Ako, Excellence in Teaching and Learning, is Frimley Primary School. The judges said there was an overall sense of community at Frimley Primary School. Teachers were united about the kaupapa in learning and enhancing student skills in te reo. Teachers had professional development on the marae, went on walks to learn about the area and are all learning te reo. The school runs a Manaaki Tamariki program which provides alternative learning for some students. Congratulations, Frimley Primary School. The fourth category is Tihiranga o Te Akoranga Hauora, Excellence in Wellbeing Education. This award celebrates practices that enhance the well-being of all children and young people and enable them to fully engage and succeed in their learning. The finalists are
At Napier's Henry Hill School, their trauma-informed approach is having a community-wide impact. Calming the mind and connecting with learning, the day begins with yoga and karakia, led by Akonga. Regular brain breaks help refocus tamariki, while Te Ahuru Mowai forms a relaxing zone of textures and sounds, grounding students in the natural world. Healthy food choices, strong support from health agencies, and professional development in neuroscience support a change program that is truly lifting achievement, especially in reading and literacy.
To raise achievement and engagement, especially among their tāne Māori, Morrinsville College is inspiring students through whakapapa. The cross-curricular Waikato Tani Wharo program connects Akonga to their river and to iwi and hapu, with subjects focused on the natural world and hikoi along the Awatapu to the Maunga. A whare tapa whā approach to well-being, including physical health, links te taiao with Māoritanga to reinforce key values. By supporting hauora and boosting self-esteem, Morrinsville is increasing resilience and helping their Māori students succeed as Māori.
Nelson College for Girls is building stronger relationships to support student learning. By replacing their administration-heavy tutor time and restructuring their schedule, Nelson girls combine year levels into arahi groups. Core values include manakitanga, with mentoring between senior and junior students, while teachers are now kaiarahi, guides for pastoral care. Professional learning develops resources and tools to support well-being among staff and students. Data shows improved attendance, fewer suspensions, and more positive attitudes, alongside a shift in student achievement.
Auckland's Wesley College is supporting students' sense of belonging through confident connections to the school and their peers. Weekly mentoring has paired each student with a trusted adult to support social and emotional well-being while building academic skills. Sporting success is promoted alongside spiritual and social growth. The school offers wraparound support, including motivational evening talks from former students, all offered online during the COVID lockdowns. Wesley's learners have enjoyed their highest ever achievement in NCEA Level 3 and university entrance.
And the winner of Tihiranga o Te Akoranga Hauora Excellence in Wellbeing Education is Henry Hills School. The judges said Henry Hills School used regulated wellbeing practices to create a calming school environment. Staff have a strong background in clinical psychology, yoga and te ao Māori. Students are encouraged to self-regulate and self-manage, which has helped to mitigate the long-lasting effects of trauma. Congratulations, Henry Hills School. The Focus Prize for this year is Tihiranga I Te Mātauranga Taio Me Te Tau Tine, Excellence in Environmental and Sustainability Education. The prize celebrates teaching and learning that empowers children and young people to develop critical thinking skills as they explore the impact that people have on the environment and take action for a sustainable future. We tautoko that the 2021 Prime Minister's Education Excellence Awards have a Toitu Carbon Zero event certification this year. Emissions from the awards have been managed closely, with unavoidable emissions being estimated and neutralised. This year's Focus Prize finalists are
The harmony between Judaism and Te Ao Māori, Tikkun Olam and Kaitiakitanga supports authentic learning at Kadima School. Making the most of their urban environment, this Auckland Primary empowers learners with sustainability projects, linking the curriculum with the school charter. Building Gardens engages a wide range of science, engineering and mathematics skills alongside critical thinking about the environment and community. Food Gardens and honey productions support charitable groups and Jewish festivals, while Inquiry Learning allows children to initiate projects with cross-curricular links.
A wide range of resources and activities form the sustainability program at Manurewa Intermediate. Starting with a greenhouse built from recycled plastics, adding pigs to reduce food waste, the school now has chickens and is planning for goats. Food technology classes use produce from the gardens and animals, while their sustainable enterprise classes deepen learning for their tamariki with research, planning and business development. Eco-counsellors keep a focus on recycling around the school, which has recently won an Enviro School's Green Gold Award.
The Earth Ed program at Nunuru School is taking a whole ecosystem approach to learning, exploring the interconnections between human and natural environments. Inquiry learning focusing on the coast and ocean is supported by Northland community groups. The Bush Classroom and Track Network provide unique learning opportunities, with Tamariki supporting biodiversity through the school's Trap Library. Recycling projects are also centred around the school, which is enjoying greater engagement from students at every year level.
A 5-year journey in the power of localised curriculum is also honouring the past, present and future at Uruaiti School. Learner-led inquiries include habitat restoration in local wetlands and planting to support water quality. Honey production and the circular food economy all provide experiential learning across the whole curriculum. The solar power outdoor learning space also engages akonga, who are empowered to develop critical thinking. Great improvements in writing achievement, a growing role and an Enviro Schools Green Gold Award speak to their success.
And the winner of this year's Focus Prize is Uruaiti School. The judges said the akonga at Uruaiti School are leading their learning and inquiry around environmental issues that they have chosen, and this has led to sustainable environmental improvements at their school and local wetlands. Outdoor learning spaces were used to encourage hands-on experiences, leaving students happy and engaged. Congratulations again to Uruaiti School. Now to the final award for this evening, the Prime Minister's Supreme Award, Te Tohu Nui a Te Premia. This award is selected from the winners of the previous categories and celebrates the most outstanding entry received overall. And the winner of the Prime Minister's Supreme Award, Te Tohu Nui a Te Premia, is Frimley Primary School. Kia manaho. A huge congratulations to Frimley Primary School and to all our winners. You are excellent and inspirational. And that concludes the winners' announcement for the 2021 Prime Minister's Education Excellence Awards. We'd like to acknowledge the judges and our partners for supporting the awards and, of course, all our amazing finalists. Whaia te iti kahurangi, ki te tuahu koe, me he maunga tete. Pursue excellence. Should you stumble, let it be to a lofty mountain. Thank you for watching. Noho ora mai.